Hey everyone, it's Justin from Bamboo HealthSocks. Just here to talk to you today about why your feet sweat and why friction plays a tremendous role in it. Side note, happy holidays with the Christmas lights. Anyway, I created a little chart here. Why do your feet sweat? Well, friction is created everywhere. Between your toes, friction's created. That's what causes blisters. Your socks rubbing against your feet create friction. Your socks also rubbing against your shoes create friction. And every step you take creates friction. So it's going to just be constantly there. There's nothing you can do about it. If you're moving, you're creating friction, which creates heat. And when you're creating heat, especially from the body's perspective, it only knows that it needs to be cooled down, so it sends the moisture there. That's what this says. Sends the moisture down to kind of put out the fire per se without realizing the negative results of mixing moisture and heat, which creates bacteria. So it's a tremendous negative cycle. And who knew? Your socks have something to do with it, and your socks can also alter it. So here's kind of the results. We have friction going up, temperature, and then the sweat cools it down, friction up, sweat down, friction up. So that's why your feet constantly are changing. 1 second they could be cool, next second they can be hot, yada yada yada. Before you know it, your feet are itchy with bacteria growth. But that's where we come into play, because this line here is bamboo charcoal's effects of friction. It kind of neutralizes the temperature. Bamboo is actually a really smooth fabric, so not only does the fabric regulate temperature, it is very smooth where it doesn't create friction. So it's a big swing from negatives to positives. It also wicks moisture. So whatever sweat is created, like let's say you just get up here and it becomes one of these, it will wick that moisture away. So your feet are super dry when you wear our socks, and it regulates it, keeps it at a steady temperature, which prevents all this stuff. So, moving on to the sock design, what regular sock designs do is trap it as well. So your feet are going to create, your toes are going to create friction. So there's like a couple of atmospheres or ecosystems within your foot. You have between about two ecosystems from your skin to your sock and then your sock to your shoe. The sock's smoothness regulates the sock to shoe, which minimizes friction, and then the skin to sock as well. And then the toe sock design. So when you wear a regular sock, it traps the heat. So that's a tremendous amount of negative, and that's a lot of your feet experience large swings in terms of temperature, whether it's and you can just feel it, and you really feel it in the cold weather, because when your feet sweat in the cold weather, and any type of air hits your foot, that moisture interaction with the air brings the temperature down, and then the friction brings it up, yada yada yada. So what our socks do and the toe sock design does is when your toes rub together, the friction escapes. Granted, it still stays around the foot, but that'll actually keep your foot warm in the summertime, in the wintertime. So the friction escapes. You don't trap it when you wear toe socks, which is why they prevent blisters. Lots of research on that. That's actually probably their main reason. A lot of marathon runners wear it. Narragansett represent. So that's about it. Our socks neutralize and create preventative maintenance. So that is your lesson in friction today. Mogazi Bamboo Health Socks. Check us out, bamboohealthsocks.com, and you got 2 pairs per package, which a lot of companies don't do, but don't want to give away too much of our secrets because then they hop up on that. Anyway, so grips here also neutralize the friction as well. Keep that relationship of your socks and shoes prime. Anyway, think about your feet. Lots of science involved. Got any questions? Hit me up. Always prepared to ask and answer. bamboohealthsocks.com. Check us out.